apologize, Doc.
Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, a lot of people talk bad about Suge, but I don't think I've ever heard you say, a bad thing about him. In your opinion, is Suge misunderstood? What's talk to me.
He deserves some of the rap. Don't put Halo on Suge. I just hate that people try to rewrite history on Suge, because Suge has did good things for people. And the main person that's writing history on Suge right now, I feel that if he didn't have his influence, Dr. Dre, of course, but the ability not to want to just move on to somebody else and go to Jimmy Iovine and them and say, hey, let's put this money up, let's get behind this man because he's a star, and do that, when they could have did like they could have did him like they did DOC. Just left him for hanging. I think Snoop has been on some conversation calls with Snoop and Suge where, since they supposed to be cool and all that, where Snoop had promised to shoot Suge for money. He gets on the phone and goes to him. And so that's the only reason why I'll be like, okay, if you ain't cool with me, you ain't cool with me. Just say that. But don't leave it like hanging. Don't try to make some people, when it's convenient, to say that we still cool, and then when you want to go and try to change up stuff like you've been cheated and you were done wrong. You, before Doggy Style was sold, $4.5 million was put up to save you from sitting between the nigga legs right now, getting your hair braided. In jail.
Okay.
You wouldn't have all those beautiful young kids that you have.
$4.5 million.
Boss lady wouldn't be with you. So thank you niggas for stuff like that. That's just Reggie's opinion.
$4.5 million before the record came out.
Before Doggy Style came out. That's how much was allocated for getting bailed out and paying all those. It was 4 people on that. Do y'all know the attorneys? Let me tell y'all the attorneys, and y'all look up the attorneys that's on there. David Kenner, Johnny Cochran, Don Ray, David Chesno, the chick Sean, and all that. And now, I mean, these were powerful attorneys on no brother. More importantly, I have said this a couple of times, and I might as well go ahead and say it because Lonzo the homie, and I'll put it out. 380 killed that man. Snoop Body Boy had a 9mm. Y'all do some research on that. I'm talking to the audience, not to YouTube, brother.
Okay. Wow, we got some today, Doc.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Reggie, something I've always wondered about. There was a lot of Crips, a lot of Bloods in and out of the studio with Snoop's camp and Suge's camp and whatnot. How was that managed? Did you guys block out days for Snoop and his camp to come in and block out days for DJ Quick? And how was that managed, and were there ever any incidences?
There were incidents or run-ins behind entourages, but the dudes at the top pretty much controlled it because Snoop didn't want that issue. He was there to make his money. Suge didn't want that issue with anything with Snoop because Snoop was there hitting home runs. So everybody was trying to really make some money and be happy. Of course, there were tensions in between there, but the good thing about it, they were Long Beach Crips. This is where I always get in trouble. Because I know Crips are Crips, Pyrus are Crips, blood. But Compton Pyrus don't too much have any problems with Long Beach Crips, other than them just being Crips. As long as you ain't up there saying, what's up, blood, what's up, cuz, and all that, then you ain't gonna have no problems. Everybody just being there in their corner. Just like when you go to a nightclub, you know a dude is a blood or a crip or something over there. As long as he don't come over there and disrespect you, ain't gonna be no problem. And the ultimate goal is you had to control your people. Most of the people that were there were trying to get a check.
Makes a lot of sense. What you got, Lonzo?
Man, I'm about ready to wrap the show up, man. We had a great show, dude. It's almost time to wrap this up, dude.
Yeah,
time to revolt this, buddy.
Such a great show. Thank you once again, Mr. Wright. And tell everybody where they can find you and your content.
Bomb first, y'all. You know, give us a check out. You know, I say a lot of controversial things, but if you listen to me, I go good and bad, and I have to try to entertain the youngsters just to give people the views. So you got to say some things that a grown man should be saying sometimes. You know, that I wouldn't see like a Lonzo or something saying, but I may scoop myself a little lower for views, so it might be a little bit of a YouTube whore. But for the most part, I try to put the real out.
That's all we want, baby. That's all we want. Much love, Reggie. Hope everything is good with you, Doc. May God give you good health, man, and get you back out in the streets again, do your thing. Thank you for your time, bro. I pretty appreciate it. Tell your old man I said, what's up?
Much respect, brother. Thanks.
All right, we out of here.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
You too.
And another one. And another one, Lonzo.
Baby, another one. That's how we do it. You know, that show came together Sunday night. That show came together, and I want to thank Mike Klein for reminding me that I had the brother's number and making it happen. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Dusty, what you got coming up, man?
Sorry, you can check my channel out, Dusty Vision TV, right here on YouTube. I'm always dropping content. Got some great content, and I know Isaiah Edwards. I'm so sorry. I feel bad. I saw your super chat come in, but everything was going so fast, and the interview was going so well. I'm so sorry, man. I forgot to ask this question about how Suge and Dick Gregory met and how they fell out. So we'll try to get that answer for you, Dick Griffey. I'm sorry, Dick Griffey. We'll try to get that answer for you, dude. My bad.
I can tell you, that, man, give you a little insight, not so much on how Dick Griffey fell out. I mean, Suge and Dick Griffey, but how everybody kind of backed away from Dick Griffey at one time, because Dick Griffey, when Michel'le shut down, he was going to be the new distributor for everybody in town. But his contract, man, after Michel'le's contract, seeing Dick Griffey's contract, I took Michel'le's all day long. Dick Griffey was his shit was notorious. You didn't own shit. You didn't own shit. He was giving you studio time. You owned them. He owned the masters, your name and likeness, everything. And it was not a good deal, man. Anybody that he talked a good game, I sat down with him. He talked a great game. When it came down to it, his contract was notorious. That's one thing about people have to understand in any kind of business, whether it's selling cars, contracts, whatever. What a motherfucker want to tell you don't mean shit. Because the only thing that matters to anybody in court is on that goddamn paper. What did the ink say? If the ink don't say it, it don't mean nothing. He told me, nope, do what the ink say. What you sign. Whatever you sign, that's the deal. Fuck what he told you. And that's one thing we all learned from Michel'le, and everybody at some point in time had to back away from Dick Griffey behind that. Don't know Suge's story exactly, but that's Lonzo's story. All right?
There you go, man. There you go. Always a pleasure, Lonzo.
Always a pleasure, Dusty. Chat room, much love to you folks. Thank y'all for watching. We'll be having some cuts coming out shortly. In the meantime, y'all have a good one. We out of here, y'all. Peace.